The big three, Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, have redefined tennis as we know it. Imagine a sport where not one but three legends dominated for nearly 2 decades. Three men, each rewriting history, each chasing the same impossible dream, to be the greatest of all time. But every empire eventually meets its challengers. Today, the tennis world is witnessing the rise of 2 new gladiators, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. The question now isn't if they'll take over, it's how soon. Let's revisit how the big three carved their names into tennis immortality. Federer, the man who first broke Sampras's 14-slam record, became the first to reach 20 Grand Slam titles. Nadal, forever the relentless warrior, spent years chasing Federer, finally overtaking him in 2022. Up until this point, all 3 gods of tennis had 20 slams each. That Australian Open final against Medvedev, down 2 sets, Nadal produced one of the greatest comebacks in tennis history, his 21st slam, a moment that sent shockwaves through the sport. But as Nadal soared, Federer's time began to fade. His farewell came later that same year, at the Laver Cup, a tearful goodbye to a 20-slam career that defined elegance. That left the race between Nadal and Djokovic, 2 titans at the peak of obsession. Later in 2022, Nadal won Roland Garros to make it 22. But Djokovic, unrelenting, unstoppable, fought back. Wimbledon 2022 brought his 21st, then the 2023 Australian Open tied him at 22. And when Djokovic conquered Roland Garros 2023 on Nadal's own clay, he claimed number 23, taking the lead in the slam race for the first and likely the last time. Then came his 24th at the US Open, the final exclamation mark in one of sport's greatest sagas. 3 men, 66 Grand Slams. A dominance so absolute, it feels mythical. Federer ruled the grass with 8 Wimbledons. Djokovic owned hardcourts with 10 Australian Opens. And Nadal, 14 Roland Garros titles, a record that may never be touched. But now, we turn the page. For over 20 years, the big three owned every corner of tennis. But now new colors are breaking through. The era of Sinner and Alcaraz is here. Tennis doesn't just evolve, it transforms through its champions. For 2 decades, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic set a standard so unreachable, it felt like the sport would freeze in their shadow forever. But in the last few seasons, that illusion cracked. Suddenly, finals featured unfamiliar faces. Young energy replaced legacy endurance. Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz didn't just appear. They stormed the gates. Each victory they took wasn't just a title, it was a statement. The crowds began to shift. Whispers turned to cheers, and the tennis world realized the next chapter had already begun. This isn't the end of the Big Three era. It's the beginning of something entirely new. Faster, fiercer, and just as captivating. Carlos Alcaraz doesn't play tennis, he attacks it. Every point is a war cry. Every shot, a statement of intent. At just 22, he's redefined what modern tennis looks like. Explosive footwork, lightning reflexes, and a mind that reads the court 3 moves ahead. His 2022 US Open triumph was historic. The youngest world number 1 in ATP history. But Wimbledon 2023 was the defining moment. Alcaraz didn't just win. He conquered Djokovic at his absolute best. First slam final against arguably the greatest player to ever hold a racket, and he beat him in a thrilling 5-set epic on a surface that wasn't supposed to suit him. It was a match that symbolized the passing of the torch, the end of one era and the start of another. His rapid adaptation to grass has been nothing short of special, a mark of his versatility and genius. Alcaraz plays with emotion, risk, and fire. And that fire is reshaping tennis itself. Where Alcaraz roars, Sinner hums with quiet precision. He's the antithesis of chaos, a cold-blooded tactician wrapped in calm. From a skiing prodigy in northern Italy to a Grand Slam champion, every step was built on discipline. His 2024 Australian Open win was a turning point, proof that consistency can outlast explosiveness.
Sinner's game isn't loud, but it's lethal.
The depth of his ground strokes, the control over pace, the mental stillness in big moments. It's a masterclass in modern balance. While others burn bright for moments, Sinner burns steady. The kind of player who builds dynasties one perfectly placed shot at a time. Numbers don't lie, they tell stories. At 22, Federer had 4 slams, Nadal 3, Djokovic 1. Today, Alcaraz already has 6, and Sinner 4. Both are not just ahead of schedule, they're redefining it. And when you look deeper, Alcaraz's edge becomes clear. He's beaten Djokovic twice when the Serb was still near his best, including that monumental Wimbledon 2023 win. He's already proven himself against a formidable version of the greatest ever on his favored surface. And between them, Alcaraz and Sinner have already produced instant classics. Those US Open 2021 and French Open 2023 5-set thrillers, saving match points, coming back from 2 sets down, were pure insanity. Matches that belong in the conversation for the greatest ever played. Statistically and mentally, Alcaraz is a step ahead, but both are on a trajectory rarely seen in the sport's history. Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic showed us there's no single path to greatness. One painted with elegance, another with grit, the third with science. Today, Alcaraz and Sinner represent a fusion of all three. Alcaraz plays with heart on fire, raw, unpredictable, fearless. Sinner plays with mind over muscle, surgical, calculated, and calm. Watch them trade rallies, and you're not just seeing tennis. You're watching philosophies collide. In one corner, instinct. In the other, intellect. But beneath it all, they share the same foundation, an obsession with progress. They've grown up studying the big three, borrowing traits, then modernizing them. This new era isn't about replacing the old, it's evolution, the perfect blend of beauty and brutality. Every golden age is defined by a rivalry. Borg and McEnroe gave us emotion. Sampras and Agassi gave us contrast. Federer and Nadal gave us magic. Now, Alcaraz and Sinner are giving us destiny. Their head-to-heads already feel like finals, regardless of round or surface. From epic battles in Miami to electric showdowns at Wimbledon and the Australian Open, every match adds a new layer to their growing mythology. What makes it special is respect. There's no hatred here, no drama, just competition in its purest form. You can feel the push between them, each improving because the other exists. Rivalries like this don't divide fans, they unite eras. It's the rebirth of what makes tennis truly eternal. The end of an era isn't about goodbye, it's about what comes next. Federer's grace, Nadal's heart, Djokovic's hunger, they've left a blueprint for greatness. And you can see traces of it in every shot Alcaraz and Sinner hit. But they're not copies, they're creators. Their generation doesn't fear history, it feeds on it. As Djokovic guards the gate of his legacy, the young lions are already storming through. What we're witnessing isn't a fade out of legends, but a fusion. The past meeting the future. Legacy isn't fixed in trophies. It's alive, breathing. And right now, it's in motion. And so, we stand at the edge of something extraordinary. For over 20 years, green, the color of the big three, dominated the timeline. Now, blue is spreading. The chart tells the story. A new pattern, a new rhythm. Alcaraz and Sinner have already begun reshaping tennis history. Together, they already hold 10 Grand Slams. And if they keep going at this rate, 20 plus each isn't just possible, it's probable. Could they even equal or surpass Djokovic's record 24? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure, the torch has been passed. And as this new dynasty rises, The future of tennis has never looked brighter.